the Rob Liefeld jeans ad. There really aren't any more segments I could do on Image Comics, but the Rob Liefeld buttonfly jeans ad is sort of notorious if you're into early 90s comics, because comic creators didn't get to be on jeans ads, and that Rob Liefeld was in one was pretty insane, to be honest with you. And everyone in comics would talk about it for years and years, and that it was directed by Spike Lee. Now, I was able to find out a little bit about the making of this ad, and you should check it out. It's on YouTube. But it's basically a jeans ad, and Rob Liefeld talks about how his parents hated comics, what he got into comics, how he's a big comics creator. And he was on, like, Dennis Miller and talk shows at the time, promoting things on the Today Show and Good Morning America. He was actually promoting himself. But Rob Liefeld is also kind of a bit much, let's say it that way, and actually entered the contest when they were looking for people to tell us about what you do in your jeans. And I don't necessarily think he thought he would get picked, but he did. And when they directed this, according to him on a Facebook post he wrote about making this, when he made it, they actually shot it not in California. It says in the ad it's shot in California. It's not. They recreated his studio in Spike Lee's studio in 40 Acres and a Mule in Brooklyn, which is close to here actually. Recreated it, and then apparently we're going to have him pose in the jeans, like show his butt in the jeans, but they said he had no ass. So if you look at the ad, you can tell they like avoid his butt in general, which is weird for a jeans ad. But yeah, they recreated it for his whole studio and shot it in Brooklyn, and actually flew him to New York to shoot this stupid jeans ad, which makes no sense to me, but I guess it's cheaper to ship him up here than ship everyone else down there. Actually, you hear Spike Lee asking him questions in the ad, and he draws a drawing of Spike Man, of Spike Lee, like with spikes on him and a camera. You don't actually see Spike Lee, you see like his arms and like his t-shirt and things like that. It's an interesting ad. It's sort of notorious. Someone actually made a Rob Liefeld-esque comic of the ad that I'll post in here, and I'll post that in the description, which is actually kind of funny in the style of Rob Liefeld. It's more notorious, and I think a lot of people have written about it because comics was such a small thing at the time, even though comics were going to be a bigger deal because they were selling so many things. You would think that, Jim Lee and so forth, but no one was as big as showboat for as Rob Liefeld. And he was actually drawing, apparently, X-Force number 4 while they were filming this video. He brought up pages to make it look like he was working. But it's sort of just more notorious because of where it fits into comics history, that a comics creator was actually featured in a jeans ad, and he actually believed that he should be in it. But it was just kind of like more shown as a sign of Rob Liefeld's ego than it was of anything great. But, it was this thing that Spike Lee directed. He got a comic creator. He interviewed him sort of like Earl Morris off camera or something. And you get this like very bizarre moment in comics history where a jeans company actually thought they could sell jeans by showing the guy who drew X-Force. So I just thought I wanted to talk about it, and there we go.